Negligence and procrastination can be roadblocks in our recovery. What is negligence like as a roadblock? Negligence, in a general sense, refers to the failure to exercise the level of care, attention, or responsibility that a reasonable person would in a given situation. It involves either doing something that a prudent person would not do or failing to do something that a prudent person would do, often resulting in harm, damage, or loss to oneself or others. Negligence might specifically relate to ignoring or inadequately addressing important aspects of one's life, such as health, relationships, or obligations, due to behaviors like excessive alcohol use. Legally, negligence is often defined as a breach of duty of care that leads to unintended consequences, but in everyday use, it can simply mean carelessness or abandonment. Some examples of negligence are drinking alcohol in larger amounts or over a longer period of time than we originally intended, spending a lot of time obtaining alcohol, using alcohol, or recovering from its effects. Also having strong cravings for alcohol. When we keep using alcohol on a regular basis and we cannot fulfill our obligations at work, school, or home, we continue to use alcohol even though we have persistent or recurring social and relationship problems caused or made worse by the use of alcohol. We give up or reduce important social, work, or recreational activities because of alcohol use. We continue to use alcohol in situations that are physically hazardous. We continue to use alcohol even though it has a persistent or recurrent physical or psychological problem that is likely to have been caused or made worse by alcohol. Now let's take a look at procrastination. What is procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks or actions that need to be completed, often despite knowing that doing so may lead to negative consequences. It involves putting off responsibilities or decisions, typically in favor of more immediate gratification or less demanding activities. Procrastination might refer to delaying acknowledgement of or action toward addressing issues related to alcohol use, such as seeking treatment or making lifestyle changes, even when the need for action is recognized. It's often driven by avoidance, fear, or a lack of motivation to confront difficult or uncomfortable situations. Sometimes we can't admit that we have a problem with our alcohol use. There are also times when we ignore the fact that we are using more alcohol than we once used in order to achieve the same feeling. We can also ignore the fact that we needing to drink a little bit of alcohol in the morning to curb having a headache or a hangover. We could also have a persistent desire or unsuccessful efforts to cut down or control alcohol use. And some of us do not seek out treatment in a timely manner, even after it was court-ordered, thinking we are entitled to shorten our length of treatment. The good news is that even if some of these apply to our relationship with alcohol, we can change. Jesus said in Luke 21 verse 34, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, a headache caused by drunkenness, and drunkenness, and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares." Jesus warns against being weighed down by drunkenness, which can distract us from spiritual readiness. The phrase, "that day will close on you suddenly," highlights the danger of procrastination. If we delay addressing alcohol abuse, we may find ourselves unprepared for life's challenges or God's calling, leading to spiritual negligence. It's time to bury those old bad habits of negligence and procrastination. Once we put those things behind us, our future looks brighter as we make our way through treatment. What are the areas of negligence and procrastination do you need to work on?